thank you guys for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
I know you guys got a lot going on, so appreciate you making the trip out.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
appreciate
JJ
it.
over here.
Oh man, thank you guys, bro.
Thanks, JJ.
Yeah, man.
JJ, it's your first time on the podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You know, you're like JJ is kind of like cultivation famous now. He's on all the videos and stuff.
I noticed. I've been noticing.
Yeah,
but he kills it.
It's
Dude,
weird.
Kills it. I mean, he'll answer. Like, I love it because I need something, or I have a question. He always answers his phone.
Yeah.
No matter what time. And if he don't, he'll hit you right back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll hit you right back. So
Yeah.
the JJ's been awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Service is priceless.
Thanks to Besco.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Donnie's the man, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up 100.
Yeah.
Yep. Good dude.
Yeah.
So you guys, you know, it's an honor. It was an honor to do business with you back in the day, and I've always had a lot of respect. But having you here on the podcast, dude, I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Just because you guys are fucking true OGs,
Well,
you know,
thanks.
like originals, like back in the day, 1993.
Yeah.
Like, how did you guys get started in the industry back then? And in '93, like, what did it all look like?
Wow, crazy. We were just knuckleheads, but knuckleheads, but marijuana was, we loved it.
Yeah.
You know, we loved getting high. It was that was all there was to it. And it's crazy because we would go to the park and buy an eighth, or, look for the best weed at that 93, 92. We was growing, 90, earlier before that was just like, regular weed, but 92 hit. We ended up getting the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Afghani. Back then, 92 was Afghani and Super Skunk we were getting, like, on the regular. And then we would pop seed. My mom had a greenhouse in the back. So mom was always into exotic plants, right? So the soil was there, the pots were there. All we had to do was put the seed in it, right? So
Dude.
we just started doing it from there and just loved it.
I was 14, 15.
Yeah,
he's 18.
Yeah.
He's 3 years older than me.
Yeah. He used to ask, "Can you roll a joint for me?"
How was that with mom and dad? Like, did mom and dad always support you through cultivating?
No. Dad was
already gone. Parents,
Dad divorced.
Got a divorce, young age. He was around, but he wasn't living where we were living.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. He would come in and out, But basically, mom raised us, at that time we started getting in trouble,
And growing.
And doing dumb shit.
But she did a lot. She allowed us to cultivate, you know, because she had her plants and we had our plants. And
not too crazy, but yeah.
Not too crazy, just
growing. And then mom used to work a lot. So she would take off at like 4 p.m, not get home till 1. So I was in charge.
Prime time.
Prime time. I was in charge of the house.
Yeah.
Man.
We just became the local, we always had the bomb weed.
Yeah.
Back then, just for known for just, having weed and
growing it in mom's greenhouse.
Growing it in mom's greenhouse.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where mom was like, "Hey, you guys are getting a little carried away here"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Then she'd find other things next to the plants, and we were just doing dumb shit, man. Now that you think about it, it's crazy how we came from sitting here today.
Yeah.
And getting a legal paycheck.
It's nice that there wasn't cameras and cell phones that back then, right?
I wish we would have some great pictures back then.
We do got that one picture that we had on our box. That was from 92, 93.
Yeah. Mom found that, huh?
Yeah. It's a plant with us.
93, I mean, the industry, that's completely different. I mean, to have your mom support you back in 93, because that's when, like, shit was real.
Oh, you
got in trouble.
I mean, you're going
There
away.
wasn't even medical.
Yeah.
There was no medical.
There was no medical. There was no 215. It was...
Yep.
When, from the greenhouse at home with mom, where did it transfer? Did you guys go straight indoor? Did you guys keep going in greenhouse? And when did you move out?
No,
we started growing indoors, 96?
Yeah.
96?
No, I was in prison in 96.
Yeah, 97 then. It was probably 96, 97.
Yeah. And then with Little Earn. We
Yeah.
started with Little Earn.
Yep.
Yeah, went from indoor. We went into indoor. And then you actually bought the 400s. Remember we actually started off 400s in a cabinet.
Yeah, that was 2000.
Oh, was that after?
Yeah, that was after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got in trouble, ended up getting in trouble for cultivating in 97.
Yeah.
Did a
Couple
little,
years.
the little prison term, 97. And then got out, and what was it, 98, 99, probably 2000.
That's when you brought the lights.
Yeah, that's when we bought the lights. Started getting back into it after we got off probation.
Shit like that.
Yeah, and then
started in a cabinet, 2 400s.
Yeah, 2 400s.
Fucking in a DWC, right?
Yeah, first
DWC.
Yeah,
water. We
made our own containers and
we were,
the
I
bubbles.
don't think there's not one thing we haven't tried. Shit, but that's how we started.
We're growing. Was it? We got some train wreck cuts from up north.
Yeah,
and then I think Rascal was growing. Yeah. He was growing too. We got some blueberry cuts from him. DJ Short's blueberry.
I rocked that back in the day.
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah,
the blueberry.
Sure. Classics.
Yeah, that was like 2001.
Yeah.
What happened in 97?
I caught a case. Or in 97, I caught a marijuana case.
We both did.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah. Cultivation?
Yeah, cultivation, transporting, fucking. What happened was, long story short, one of my mom's house got raided. We had another trap house kind of like in Whittier, on Whittier, and we were growing there. And once that they hit the pad in Cerritos,
we got a phone call from one of my friends.
Say they're hitting the pad. We panic. I go in the garage, start taking everything down.
Plants.
All the plants with the flower we put in bags. Took them. We were going to take them to my cousins that live right down the street.
Literally a quarter mile.
Literally. So we had it all loaded in a rental car, and we're driving across Whittier Boulevard, dude.
Cop just got right behind us.
Got right behind us, pulled us over. So got me for what was the charges? Cultivating, fucking transporting.
Yeah.
All fresh weed. That he literally smelled it. This guy had a joint in his ear, a half an ear when he walked up to the car. It was just we were done.
Was it part of the raid or it just happened to be a traffic?
No, it wasn't part of the raid. We just panicked for nothing. Panicked.
If we would have stayed there, we would have been fine.
Yeah. We would have been fine.
We just
I thought panicked. For sure they were coming to my house looking for us.
Yeah, that happened to me once too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just panic and like we can't get in trouble for this.
Yeah.
And then ended up getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in 97.
Yeah.
You guys were driving together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long was the stint?
How long did I do?
Yeah.
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. He was on probation.
I was already on probation for some other shit.
Oh, okay.
And I knew once we got pulled over, I was like, oh my God, I'm done.
What did that cop say about all that fresh weed?
In 97?
They loved it. They thought they hit the jackpot. You know, what he did. Fuck.
They did.
Yeah.
In 97, they hit the jackpot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Did 2 years on that one.
I think I did a county lid. Got out on house arrest.
And then got busted again.
Yeah. A couple of years later.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad. I remember I got got out on house arrest, got put on probation, and
you were smoking.
I was smoking, but then I had stopped, and my probation officer just didn't like the fact that it was crazy because I had tested clean, and they raided the house because she thought I was selling drugs or anything. I was already done doing everything.
And they didn't need a warrant because you were on probation.
Exactly.
Yeah. She raided the house, didn't find nothing, got upset, and just violated me on an old dirty test. So ended up going to prison just for an old dirty test. It was pretty wild. Yeah, they gave me.
Back then, it was serious crime.
Oh yeah.
Serious crime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's for sure a felony. Yeah.
And then got out and was that 99? I think 99.
Dude, it's insane what you guys had to go through, and to be here and see where cannabis is now. It's just
it's crazy, dude.
It's insane.
Yeah, nothing was stopping us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even after going through all that, we just started growing again. Got off probation, started hitting it again.
And then Rascal was doing his thing.
Yeah, he was doing his medical thing.
And then we ended up we grew up with Mike, so we've had history with Rascal since I was 13.
How did you guys meet OG Rascal?
Well, we're from the same neighborhood, same gang. Same, you know what I mean? So we grew up in the same neighborhood. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And he was, I think medical had just come on board in 96. I think it passed in 96. And so 2001 is when he started telling us, hey, bro, you can get your medical license. you can start growing weed. We're like, what?
Yeah.
And then that's when he kind of turned us on to getting our medical license. I think it was Dr. Idleman.
Yeah, Dr. Idleman.
Nice.
And
then he was always on, what was the things online?
on Overgrow, I think.
Ivan was even on there. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
THC farmer.
THC farmer, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
On all that old stuff.
So we started.
We learned a lot from that page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we all
That
did.
was the only real resource we had back then, other
Yeah.
than homies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you and OG Rascal started breeding together, or trade genetics, or
Yeah. So we we would swap some genetics 2001, 2002. And then I was growing the blueberry. He gave us the blueberry. And then there was Kush. That's when we got introduced to Kush, the $500 ounce SoCal Master Kush, OG Kush. My friend had it right there in the neighborhood, Kush Paul.
Yeah, Paulie Kush.
Yeah, Paulie Kush. So we ended up
Getting those.
I ended up paying $5K for the SoCal Master Kush, like 3 moms and a tray.
Yeah.
And he threw in the OG Kush. He goes, here, just for I paid $5K for the SoCal Master, and he ended up throwing in the OG Kush. So started growing those. That shit was crazy. We only with a couple 600s making like 10, 15 G's on just 2 little 600s.
I would just break
So it was
it down.
500 an ounce all the way up.
I'm breaking
5
everything
times 16,
down.
what is that? $8,000 a pack.
you guys were moving? That was a 2001.
About 2002, somewhere about right there in that time.
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
In 92, I was getting the Afghani and the Super Skunk, which was fucking so fire at 5,600.
Yeah.
What was Marco giving it? He would drop off, and they would come in a Tupperware. In a Tupperware, the pounds would come in a straight Tupperware. I mean, whoever was growing it, I forgot his name who was growing it.
Yeah, they're growing in hydro.
Yeah, that shit was unbelievable. And then that's when the OG Kush came after that era, right?
Yeah.
So OG Rascal gave you the Master Kush and the original OG cut.
No. I bought the SoCal Master Kush from a local dealer right there in Whittier. And he gave me the OG Kush also, but he was getting all the cuts from Hollywood Hills. So I remember him telling me, that's where they were coming from. So I ended up giving a couple cuts to Rascal. I gave him cuts of the OG, the SoCal Master. I gave him an Afghani.
Yeah, he did. Then he started. Mike did the breeding.
Yeah, Mike was breeding.
Yeah,
I wasn't breeding.
we
were just growing.
We were just growing.
We
We weren't into the breeding, but Mike was very, particular. Like he was.
Yeah, very, very.
He was
particular.
sharp at it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up catching a case 2005, gave him the cuts, got out, did like a year and a half for cultivation. And then when I got out, he had made the white fire.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that because that's what he's really famous for, right?
Oh, yeah,
it's the white fire.
White Fire 43.
And the fire OG.
And the fire.
So it was the OG. I remember I gave him the cut, and he had like a couple other OG cuts. He grew them. He grew them out. And the one that I gave him was the best one, and that's where they kind of, this one's fire, and that's when let's just call it Fire OG.
Yeah.
He kept that OG, the one I gave him, and did his breeding with the
white.
Yeah,
right.
The white, Chrome's white.
Chrome's white.
He made the white fire, and then renamed it, and I think they made.
He made some good shit, man.
The White Master Kush.
Well,
who pheno hunted the White Fire 43?
I think Ivan did that.
I think Ivan.
Yeah, Ivan did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He popped like 300 or something, right? And got number 43.
Yeah. Rascal gave him some beans, and he hunted and found a gem.
Yeah, I remember when I was running the hydro store hearing about White Fire 43 from my boy Kirby, and he was homies with Ivan. And my Kirby was growing the 43 back then in 2000. I think it was around 2005, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
It's quite a while ago.
Yeah. That's when he made it, I think 2004, 2005.
So was that OG cut the original OG cut from down here, down Southern California, that OG cut that was PM, really susceptible to PM, stretched like
I remember
crazy.
3 fingers.
But had that pungent boom hit you when you open that bag.
Yeah, that was the cut, 100%.
Yeah, I got that cut from my boy JJ. Well, I was selling air conditioners, and I was able to get that cut, and that's all I grew.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got good money for that cut.
Yeah.
Nobody had it back then. Like, it was very, very hard to get.
I got it.
I mean, some people had it.
I got it late. I was like, I'm a lot younger than you
Yeah.
guys. So I got it like in 2011.
Okay.
2010, 11.
Yeah, it's still popular then.
Yeah, it was.
Still getting good money for it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was very finicky to grow, though. Like, you can over-fertilize this shit real easy.
Yeah.
we learned that.
Fox Farms.
Yeah.
Old famous Fox Farms.
What were you? Yeah. What nutrient line were you guys using? Fox
Back
Farm?
then, Fox Farms.
Fox Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned that
Super
from Mike.
That's all there
Yeah.
was, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fox Farms.
Fox Farms.
Tiger Bloom. Grow big.
Grow big, right? Yeah, big
Was,
bloom.
was General Hydroponics even? Yeah, they were
I think
going.
Yeah,
so.
General Hydro
it
was
was
out.
there.
Yep. Our friend Junior was using GH.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he gave us the Super Skunk back
Oh,
in
that's
the day.
right.
And then we gave it to Rascal, and he made the White Skunk. Made the white.
Yeah.
What else did he make? The White Skunk, White
I miss
Master.
the White Bubba. That
Yeah, the White Bubba
that
was
he's
fire.
we even looked for seeds recently.
Yeah.
I miss Bubba in general.
Yeah, white.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
Mike.
That pre-98.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
this
pre
white-
98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that 6 weeker, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
6
crucial.
weeks.
Crucial if we could get
Fuck.
that back.
I know, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Phil, you used to shop with me starting probably like 2012, I think.
Yep.
And what I have you in my phone as Phil Large Grower. You
Do
know?
you?
I
Oh, wow.
do. Because
That's pretty
like,
cool.
you know, running a hydro shop, you're like attorney-client privilege.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys would come in and be like, "Hey, I saw this dude in your hydro store. What's he got going on?" And you'd be like, "Yo, bro, like,
Yeah.
can't talk about it."
Yeah.
You know, so you have this duty, but so we never really talked about anything. But when you walked in, I always knew. I was like, those are the real OGs right there. You know, like the real OGs are shopping with me.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, like, you know, you get a lot of different personalities running the counter. I always think that it's super important if you own a hydro store that you run the counter.
Yeah.
And running the counter at the hydro store, you interact with so many different personalities, but you'd have like the guy with like a 4-lighter come in, like, just, I'm the man, like, you don't know what I got, this, that, and just like talking big game, and he's got this like big ego and big personality and all this stuff. And you got like Phil come in, like straight like 200 lights going back in 2010 or whatever, and you just be like super humble, down to earth. Hey, what's up, bro? Chilling. Yeah, I'm just here. Yeah, cool. All right. Like, I'm just like, dude, it's so funny. Just like the biggest dudes are the most humble, down to earth guys.
Yep.
You know.
Thanks.
It's been my experience behind the counter at hydro stores too, man. You got
get
that
everybody
4-light
coming
guy.
in.
He's coming in with 3 homies. You know, he's got the whole crew coming in. You know, wanting to show off, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the guys that are actually doing work that come in on, you know, nice chill vibe and just do their thing and get out of there. You know.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
You guys got it. When did you guys get into breeding?
With Rascal. Rascal kind of showed us how to do it.
He was all a little bit more into it, but he
He what was it 2012? I think 2011, 2012. He one of his guys that was doing his breeding for him wasn't doing too good, so he kind of came. We already had a spot together.
Oh yeah.
We were already growing together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And little 32 lighter, and
16 light rooms.
yeah.
2 of them
and
on the flip.
he kind of says, "Hey man, you guys want to kind of take over the breeding side of OGR?" I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
And he kind of showed me how to breed. You know what I mean? And then
That's cool.
yeah, it was really cool.
You guys
Just the whole
using,
process.
Yeah, the whole process was cool, and like, wow, you know.
We would reverse the white,
Yeah.
and then take the white and hit it to the Fire OG, all the other crosses, the Master Kush. What other crosses were we doing? The skunks.
Man, the seed game was good back then.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of white fire.
Fuck, dude.
We'd
HighTimes.
crush it. HighTimes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
2013. That's when they
My
started
Rascal was like,
coming-
oh no. I was
Yeah.
like, no, fuck it. I'll go up there and start snanging these things
on the booth. Yeah,
you know, at
we're
the
the first
booth.
ones to put them out on the booth.
on the booth,
And
then
oh
with
my-
Besco.
Really?
Oh, dude, everybody was scared
Yeah.
at the HighTimes because HighTimes started doing HighTimes. Was it 2012?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2012. I was at the
2012.
first one.
Yeah.
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 And we got introduced through HighTimes with Besco.
With Besco.
Besco's
Yeah.
like, hey man,
You guys ain't
you
in
guys
HighTimes?
ain't in HighTimes. What are you guys
Besco will
doing?
buy all the packs. Yeah, he would take all our
he's a
packs.
hustler,
Yeah.
bro. Knows
Yeah,
how to
so
get it.
he's
So-
like, I can't believe that. And he was like, I'm going to Spain. You don't want to go to Spain with me? And I was like starstruck. You know, fuck, dude, we can do HighTimes. I left Besco's, called this guy,
Yeah.
and said, dude, we can do this, we can do that, and that he just fucking lit a fire under my ass. And
Before you know
HighTime-
it,
yeah.
we told Rascal let's
do
fucking
it.
set up, and we set up that one time, and bro, there was a line for seeds. I swear, 100 feet out,
Oh yeah.
just for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
remember
just
those days.
crushed it on the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
HighTimes we did.
Yeah.
And it was like nervous, man. We were just sitting back looking, just just throwing seeds on the table, and people are just exchanging cash. You know, we were already nervous back then doing things,
think
but
our
just
first-
to put it out
yeah.
on the table and just do it was pretty was pretty cool. And then that was it. After that,
Yeah,
man,
after
we
that-
started doing all the HighTimes.
And that's when you guys got introduced to like West Coast, and you guys started.
That's when I
building
knew
that
Jared.
team, right?
Yeah.
Jared. I got introduced to Jared.
How
Jared's
did you
actually
meet Jared? Oh, through Venice.
no to Mike Venice,
Mike
and then
Venice.
we met Jared, and then Jared fucking loved the White Fire 5 because he was fucking black. They were doing the black, the wax, and
yeah.
the hardcore, and fucking
Oh,
he
he used
loved
to
it.
dump.
Yep.
He took that White Fire to Be Real, and
Yeah.
that's how we got introduced to Be Real. Rascal got introduced to Be Real, and fucking Be Real loved it.
Yeah. She was a dumper.
Yeah,
She was pulling 140, 150 grams of wax.
yeah. The White Fire
Of live
5
resin.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how we met Jared. And,
yeah.
yeah,
And then we hit it off with Jared ever since. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite crosses?
Mine from the old would
Yeah.
be like the white Bubba. That white Bubba that we used to grow.
Yeah.
The white Romulan. That
Yep.
we used to, all Rascal strains that we used to fire were all my favorite. Like still to this day, if I could bring those back.
Oh, we're
which-
bringing some back.
We're bringing
popping
some
a bunch
back.
of White Fire, White
Yeah,
Roms.
yeah.
We're popping.
Yeah,
Nice.
but those strains are
Yeah.
like the ultimate. White Fire 3 was kind of like my favorite one.
Straight
If I had a
OG
choice,
gas.
that would be the White Fire 3. It was more OG. It was just
Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing, man.
Yeah. So
Chunked up.
Yeah, chunked
Yeah.
up, fucking grew beautiful, fucking just the whole nine on her.
yeah,
How about yours?
yeah. A lot of those.
Yeah.
The OGs.
Yeah.
For the old school strains. You know what I mean?
How about the white Urkels, the white fucking Master, all those fucking old school strains.
Yep. And then the
What's-
new ones.
What are you guys have been in the industry 30 years now.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be your 30-year anniversary.
Damn.
Oh shit!
You know,
I didn't realize that.
20, yeah.
that's crazy.
So we celebrating.
What what are some of the biggest challenges through that journey?
Oh man,
Fuck, there were so many.
we've been through so much. Just finding, I would say, I
and
guess,
then just
finding
finding
the
out
right
what did
partners.
we want, what did I want to do in life? Because at the time I got out of prison, my dad got me a job like the next day, and I really didn't talk too much to my father the whole time I was busted or anything. But the day I got out of prison, he asked me, "Did I want a job?" I go, "Fuck yeah, I want a job." So we did. He got me into the union. He goes, "Show up at this address tomorrow at 7 a.m. and don't be fucking late." And he hung up on me. That was it. Showed up and I was like, on Whittier Union Hall. So they took me. He was already kind of in it already, right?
Yeah.
And when I got out, I got into the union and got a good job, and then did that for 10 years. And at the same time working, we were growing.
we were always growing.
Yeah,
That's
You know what I mean? So at 2010, 11, I'm like, fuck, dude, what am I going to do here? I can't do both.
Yeah.
Like I
We
wanted
got to the point where we started getting
That's when we
30
got-
lighters, 60 lighters,
Yeah.
100 lighters. Like, okay, my dad's like, hey, you're not showing up to the jobs. Like, what's going on here? I'm like, fuck, man, the paycheck's just
It's too good.
Yeah, it's too good.
Yeah, and then we ended up saying, you know what, fuck it.
2015, I think.
I
Is,
called it quits with the union and just said, fuck it, I'm going to grow weed. I'm doing the weed thing for the rest of my life. That was my,
yeah,
and it's been up and down with this,
yeah, it's been some struggles.
Yeah, fuck
You know,
yeah.
we've been some struggles. But,
Just finding the right partner, I think,
and
you know, because we didn't have too much money backing going into that, big light fucking show, and just finding the right partners has been the hardest.
really, really tough.
Yeah, we've been
But
through three of
we've-
them and failed,
Yeah,
but it's a learning curve.
It is.
yeah,
Yeah.
we know what not to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Or what you don't want.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. And
Yeah.
we've been really strategically finding the right people, and we've been blessed to find the right
truly
people.
Blessed.
Yeah,
To find the people that we're with now.
They can see the same vision that we have. They got a huge vision.
Yep.
We got a
Big
huge
vision.
vision. So,
with all the, the arrest, jail time, was there ever a time where you're like, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore?
Honestly,
no, man. I was still gonna fucking cultivate somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When he
We
got
were
out of
still-
prison, he fucking jumped on
the
the.
day I got off of parole, like I built my room.
Yeah.
I waited
savage.
literally the next day I got off parole. I was like,
Yeah.
fucking build the room up.
Savage.
Build 2 rooms in my pad. Moving
Savage.
out in Adelanto.
And there was times where rough were fuck, dude. Some of the spot at the Pomona spot, fuck,
Yeah,
we got
we
hit
just-
with. I don't know what were those things we got hit with, where we almost times got rough. Or fuck.
We got hop limbs.
Yeah.
HLPV
Oh, yeah, that's
hit
right.
us in 2013. We got
all the way back then.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
And
hit
we
with
didn't know what
we
the-
didn't know what it was. We got
I thought it
cuts
was
from
me. I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking Rascal came in. This guy came in. At the time, I was kind of running that little Pomona operation. He would pop in, Rascal would pop in, but we couldn't figure out what the fuck
we got
was
some
going
cuts.
on.
We got the GG4s from up north
Fuck.
and brought him to
brought
the
'em
stable,
down.
dude, and blew it.
and brought it to the stable, and it was just crazy, man.
That was
we
a big
fought-
struggle.
Oh yeah, we almost
Almost
crumbled.
lost it. Yeah, almost
We al-
crumbled.
A couple spots just
Yep.
almost crumbled.
Yep.
Then we started to realize what it was and
how
started
to
to
fix the
identify. And we
problem.
started separating it. And
Did you guys know back then that it was HL?
No, we knew it was a virus. We started calling all the big guys because we knew Caleb. I knew Caleb from Connected. So I called him, asked him, like, he actually called me and says, hey, man, I got hit with some crazy virus. And we were swapping pictures. And it hit him.
Yeah.
It hit a lot of the big guys. And they didn't know what it was either. And he kind of just gave me some
I
hints.
couldn't
Like,
figure it out.
it has something to do with the root system. I remember we
Yeah.
transferred everything into the grow bags.
And then we were in arrow cloners, so we thought that, cloning, and then you're affecting the whole fucking
That
thing.
definitely happened.
Yeah,
You know,
we canceled the arrow
Yes,
cloners.
we started switching scissors out every clone that we made. We dip in all. We tried
Yeah,
we tried
we figured it out though.
Yeah,
dude. We
we
got
did.
through
Yeah,
it, and
we
we
did.
realized that it was
Yeah.
a plant. We didn't know what it was. We knew it was some type of plant virus.
Yeah.
And kind of just figured out how
figured
to
it out.
veer them out, not to clone off the shitty ones and keep everything sterile.
And now we could spot it like fucking. You walk.
Oh, God.
I can walk in a room
Yeah.
and
We were telling people about
Spot
their
it
grows,
immediately.
bro, 7-8 years ago about HLPV.
Yeah.
And
we
it
walked
was
some
really
big ones, and a couple big ones. They didn't even know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole place was just done. I told them, bro, and they didn't want to hear it, but we told them like,
Yeah.
you're cloning. Look at your moms, and then we tried to explain. Look, we're not. You called us here for a reason. You're fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they just
We called
They
it
didn't know.
cutting,
They didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, they would just cut, and you couldn't tell unless you've been through it. Fuck.
yeah.
It takes a really trained eye to see
Yeah.
it because, there'll be times where you could show someone over and over again, and it literally takes months to like, oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
And it's
Yep.
just this different look, sideways branching,
Twisting
this-
leaves.
Yeah,
Fucking-
the leaves
Yep.
kind of all they come together.
Yeah.
And you can pull it down and just snap. All these different things that you got to look at,
Yeah.
and it really takes just the experience.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I
We
could
thought
spot
we
that
were
shit
over.
quick.
We didn't know what the fuck it is at that time.
Yeah, it really makes
Yeah.
you think about
Like,
bringing other
fuck,
things
man.
into your garden.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's-
never
I mean,
again.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
They say tissue culture, but man, I've seen it pass through tissue culture.
Yeah. It will.
Yeah,
I
it
think
passes through
it's
tissue
multiple.
culture.
A lot of guys think that tissue culture is just like a one and done. Tissue culture is a process of continuously to do tissue culture
Yeah.
through the genetics. Not just once, but like 4, 6, 8,
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to Mike Hydro and I'll be in the lab with him, and I'll just be like, he'll be like, yeah, I'm on number 7 with this one, and it finally just starting to get it clean.
Damn,
and
that's
getting it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do it. They go through it a lot.
And then with the absolute just posted something
That can
recently,
get passed through seed.
pass through seeds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I've been
Yeah.
seeing that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really wild.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's really in the genetics, like crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super scary.
Yeah, it's wiping people out though.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, almost got us. Fuck.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago too. Trip. How long it's been circulating in the industry? You know what I mean? And those cuts came from up north.
Yeah.
For sure, they came up from up north. I don't know how it got passed, or somebody told me it came from the hops plant or something like that, and passed to.
Yeah, it
cannabis.
comes from the hops plant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the full story about it.
Yeah,
but
we
that's
did
what I've
that
heard.
podcast with Toomey Genomics, and
Oh, really?
learned a lot. I learned so
cool.
much from.
Oh, I think I did watch part. Is that where she said that alcohol don't work? Like
Yeah.
you get, I got bleach in all my scissors now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From that, that's very informational.
Yeah.
That's dope to pass
Yeah.
that info on.
No, every show that you guys is so information.
Priceless.
Thanks.
Yeah, priceless. I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'll sit there and just listen to Roach and listen to Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, like, and I remember Roach when fucking he was just at HighTimes. Now the guy's just fucking crushing it, man.
Beast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how Roach started at
Yeah.
Jungle Boys. Is
And-
at
yeah.
the High Times
Yeah,
event.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
him. Fuck, he used to always. He was all nothing but love from all those guys over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Ivan, he used to show us so much respect at the High Times, bro. Always.
We shared booths.
We used to share
This was
booths.
when we did the HighTimes. So yeah.
But he would always just hook us up with gear, all kinds. When he'd see us, he'd be like, "Bam, here, guys." Always showed mad love.
That's awesome.
Yeah, him and Rascal got a good relationship, I think. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
But
You know, we all make a lot of mistakes.
Oh my
oh
gosh.
god,
You know, I mean, I think that's really how we got here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
is through mistakes.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
So-
how going through all the different systems and all the trials, the flooded rooms, like
Jeez.
what are some stories back in the day? What is probably the biggest flood that you have ever had?
The fire situation. I'll never forget it.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah,
pulled
yeah.
up to 58. We had a spot on 58th, and he called out fucking 1 a.m. Oh, fucking.
The security called. So we used to have
Yeah,
a security sit in the front office, and he used to just watch the cameras of all the rooms. And one of the rooms was completely white. So he called me. He goes, "There's like smoke in there." So I get out of bed, fly over there. When I pull up, the water's just coming out the front of the building, and the fire sprinklers shut it off. Thank God. And we did fire sprinklers for a living, so we dismantled the fire alarm system. Because we knew if there was ever a fire department's going to come.
Automatically rings and calls the fire department.
So we disabled it.
We disabled it. Thank God.
Careful.
Nice.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God. And when I pulled up, man, there was just
When I pulled up, I came like an hour after, and I swear to God, there had to be 4 or 5 inches coming out of the front door.
Yeah,
And the front door was like a slide on 58th, and it was at least 5 inches of water through the whole place. Because
it was so dumb, and I couldn't close the valve.
He couldn't close to shut the fire sprinkler off.
Yeah, to shut it off, so it was just flowing
With water.
And I finally got something to wedge into the valve and got it closed, shut it down. And then when we went in the room, it was I think it was a 1,000 metal halide that just popped, fell onto the table.
Yeah.
Caught the table on fire. It's crazy how it caught the plants on fire, and the table, and half the table was literally melted.
Yeah.
Melted to the floor, and just everything was just wiped out completely.
We tried
Black
to save a
soup.
room. It was bad.
Yeah.
The whole veg was it's done.
Just
Even
wiped
some of
out.
the flower room it got into, I think.
Yeah.
The smoke, the
But
black
thank
smoke,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just wipes it. You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank God for the fire sprinklers, because that whole place would have been toast.
Toasted. Yeah.
Yeah, from a bulb.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And nobody came. Like
No.
No one
firefighter.
came.
you
No,
guys are-
no,
you guys
we
scored.
dismantled
Yeah, thank God.
the fire alarm.
Yeah, you
flow
guys
switch.
Scored.
Yeah, we got
Good
real
job.
lucky on that one.
Yeah.
What other floods have we had? I think
All
that
the
was
time.
probably the worst.
Yeah, I think that was.
Little floods here and there, forgetting to close the valve. Or
Yeah, he leaves a
line-
reservoir. Overflowed the reservoir. He was famous for that in Adelanto. Fuck, dude. We had hallways, so we had 18 flower rooms in Adelanto, right?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
each side of the building, and fuck, there was this reservoir. We'd had a reservoir in front of each flower room, and he would just be on a good one on his coffee and fucking fill it up, go that way, and I come in and fucking here it is. He's famous for flooding the
We learned, we barely, and then we figured out the floats. Just put a damn
Yeah.
float on
the
it.
flow valves.
Yeah. Oh, man. Good old times.
Yep.
But we've been through some shit.
So what is it like coming from the original market, the traditional market, to the white market?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's really tough.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to be a brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of money that you gotta account for marketing, packaging, people to run the marketing,
Sales team.
Yeah, it's really tough, especially now. If you're trying to get into it, it's really wild to try to get into it right now.
Yeah.
As far as with the brand.
Company structure.
Yeah, company structure, 100%. You got to have a solid team.
Yeah.
Trustworthy team.
Yeah. And they got to have the same vision as you. If they don't. Yeah. They got to just have the same vision as you. And if they don't, forget it.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time.
This is our lifestyle, man.
Yeah, this is our life. Yeah.
This is.
Just
we'll be breeding and cultivating to the day I die.
Yeah.
For sure.
Straight up.
Yeah. So.
What's the relationship with West Coast? You guys are working on. What are you working on right now with them?
We're working on
big projects.
Yeah, really big projects.
Looking
multiple states.
Little breeding project with the hardcore.
Yeah,
we're
excited to get that hardcore OG.
Yeah.
Back into rotation for them.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
You guys are focusing mostly just on breeding right now?
Correct.
Right now, yes.
Yep. We're just focusing on breeding and gearing up when these large scale come on board.
Yeah.
They'll be coming on board really soon.
Really soon.
So we're excited about that.
Possibly making some acquisition of facilities that are currently in operation, having a hard time. They would be making those acquisitions, and then you'll be coming in running operations on the cultivation side, breeding, genetics.
Yep. For West
100%. Yep.
How's that going with have you made any acquisitions yet, or they're just still waiting?
We're looking. Yeah. We're looking. We're constantly working and flying out to other states and checking them out.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right fit because a lot of these facilities have older equipment, just the way they were built, so it's like you got to come in and then change everything, so we're just looking for the right ones because there's going to be a lot of coming on board, man, this year for sure with, the price decrease, your margins aren't so high no more, man, and a lot of companies can't survive.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of guys.
Coming out. Yep.
So we're just being patient, make the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys are making the right move. Just be patient. Take your time. Focus on genetics. Focus on the core business, the brand that you guys have already. It's brands like yourselves are companies that I want to support. That have been doing it.
100%.
Yep.
From day one.
I appreciate that.
It's a good time to take a break, right? Or just to really, plot some stuff because, the market value, everything's where it is. It's like no better time than to like really, plan for the future,
Yeah.
And these guys are sharp.
Yeah. Great strategic partners.
Yeah.
Amazing partners.
Truly blessed
Huge vision.
to be partners with West Coast Gear.
Yeah, Nick seems like a killer. Bro.
Shout out to Nick Gonzalez.
Straight up.
Nick G.
Shout out, dude.
Yeah.
Nick's a killer for sure.
Nick G.
Jared too. He's our boy.
Oh,
been
that's our brother.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
He's been nothing but like the utmost professional.
Oh, yeah.
Super quick, response. Get me anything I need. Vice versa. You know, have a good working relationship. You guys definitely found a winner there.
Yeah. We're excited.
So back in early 2000s, you were selling packs for $8,000. So going from $8,000 to where the market is today, I mean,
I've never seen it like this.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think it's going to get any better as far as the price per pound, with more cultivations coming on board. I don't know. In my opinion.
No, you got to have a brand, bro.
Survive. You got to have a brand.
Got to.
I think as more brands come online though, and
there's going to be a lot
come on.
Yep.
We're definitely losing some though too.
Oh yeah.
So some of those guys that are building those four-tiered grows that have never grown a plant, that looks great on paper, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are walking through a bunch of those buildings and stuff nowadays, and sort of being like, whoa, who designed this, who built this, right? I see it a lot.
Just recently, a couple of weeks back, we walked to, and we're like, nope.
Yeah, I think a lot of those are going to be falling by the wayside, and hopefully, that's a life lesson to the industry and people like ourselves that have been around for a long time of like what not to do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
looks good on paper might not always be feasible, like actually in the grow.
Yeah, they're running their business on a pro forma, financial pro forma, not an actuality.
Yeah, you need to have some legacy cultivators or somebody that's super experienced on these large scale cultivations.
Yeah, we saw something similar than this in 2018. You know, remember the downturn of 2000? It was like end of 2017. You know, you have that lull. You know, it starts probably early October. You can kind of feel it, and by Thanksgiving, you know you're fucked. You know? So that 2017. You know that Thanksgiving came around, and literally nothing happened until January 15th. You know, everything just stops. Right. And then it starts to kind of trickle in. But in 2018, it seemed like you're still able to move packs, but the packs were going out for like, 15, 13s and 15s, you know.
Some of that was on the arm too, where dudes are like, yeah, just drop it off, right? Come back in a couple weeks. You know, I got you. And you're just like, I mean, I can do that in 2 weeks myself, you know, like what was the point of me coming over here? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, didn't make much sense back then, but yeah, those were tough times for sure. And now it's even tougher for sure.
What are you seeing different from 2018, downturn to present downturn? I mean, what feels different? What do you see on the street?
Garbage.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage on the street.
Yeah.
You just got a lot of these big groups now, man. All the different cultures coming in, growing trap shit everywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to put that.
You know what I mean? Just different cultures.
It is what
you know what I mean?
The crazy thing I've seen
all the different nationalities growing it. Like
the color. All of a sudden, everybody's fucking a purple. And back then, purple was like, what do you mean purple? Now everything's purple. I need to have purple in my bag.
Oh, and then it's not purple enough.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be a little bit more. I need some deeper purples.
Yeah. It's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
It looks good, on the gram. I think that's really what it's about, right? It's like they can just fire that picture off to all of their middle guys, and sort of what makes stuff move right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to smokers weed coming back though in 2023.
Yeah, the OGs, man. We're working on a bunch of breeding with the OGs.
With the hardcore too.
Are OGs making a comeback right now?
In my opinion, I think they are. I got people asking for OGs. Like I'll post some pictures of us growing some OGs, and everybody's like hitting the DM. I don't even reply to people, but people are like, I need those OGs. I need those OGs. I was like, what the heck? Everybody's responding to the OGs now.
I always keep in contact with all my old brokers,
and
I'll just call him up and be like, hey, how are wheat prices right now? He's like, oh, this, they give me a whole rundown.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, OGs are coming back. This is what I'm hearing. OGs are coming back. So.
I mean, I talk to a lot of cultivations right here in California and in the Southwest, and I mean, probably 50-60% of my guys that I talk to are popping, OGs. They're digging back into that vault and really trying to bring some of that old special back to all of us.
I think we dug into the vault too recently.
Yeah, just dug into
Scott's OG Rare Dankness. They found some nice fucking seeds.
100-pack. He gave us a 100-pack.
Back in the days.
So we're popping about 50 of them right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
See what we can find.
That's
Shout out
awesome.
to Scott, dude. That's a hook right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Popping 50 white fires right now. We're popping.
Also too.
Some white Skywalkers. Yeah.
I like that.
Excited.
Why do you think the market right now has taken such a big hit?
Maybe too much weed. Just, I don't know.
I think because COVID hit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And everybody just started learning how to grow.
I think the price pack went up right when COVID hit. Everyone started getting those paychecks, right? And that's what really drove that pack price up. And as soon as those numbers, we're seeing threes again, right?
Yeah.
Over threes, right?
Yep.
We can't keep our mouths shut. We start telling our homies, like, yo, give me your work, bro. I got a good out, right?
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, I was working hydro at the time. And for like Brandon was saying, like in 2018, man, we didn't sell a light, we were selling all the other stuff, right, to maintain cultivation, but we weren't
Interesting.
We weren't selling any lights in 2018, 2019, not a light, bro. Like very onesie twosie. Maybe one community out there was
you guys would
pushing
see
pretty
it
hard.
too.
We
what
feel
a trip!
It. Yeah, we're the first to see it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, COVID started. Right, everyone had to stay home. Pack prices went up. Next thing you know, guys are coming back in, grabbing 100, 200 lights at a time, where we couldn't keep them in the shelf. That's how I ended up here. I sold so many Lux lights in like 6 months.
Wow.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting right next to Brandon. You know what I mean? Shout out to COVID for that.
Yeah.
Straight up, real talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think. Definitely COVID, man. And then you got a lot of these large-scale cultivations coming on board too. A lot of them.
Yeah, and I think we all know everyone's got 1 foot, on one side of the market and 1 foot on the other side. And, when you got 1,000 lights or 3,000 lights, right, it all has to go somewhere.
It's got to go somewhere, 100%. If not, it goes bad, man. You got to get rid of it quick. You got to get rid of it quick, especially when you're growing that much to watch. Like, you better have somebody on QC knowing what they're doing, because you can ruin some shit real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the cure process, you spend all that time growing it, and just you got somebody that's not, on that QC side.
You could do 3 months of hard work, hard labor, and just fuck it up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, I think, I've definitely seen it, unfortunately, a few times myself,
Yeah. Yeah, we all have. You got to learn. But
rush those last 2 weeks, right? Just trying to get those paychecks, right? Trying to get out of that spot where the landlord's like, yo, you guys got to move. You're like, oh, come on. Let me just get these last couple weeks in real quick,
Right? Oh, God, we've been through that, too.
Oh, my
48-hour teardown.
Oh, God. Knocking on the door.
Yeah, fire department's got to come through. Yeah.
Tear it down in 48 hours. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then put it all back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you guys started breeding in 2012, right? 2013, 12.
Yeah, we started. Correct. We started breeding with Rascal.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are some fundamentals of breeding?
And you depending on if you're gonna make some regs. We were doing fems at the current time, and he already had like a market already, so all we really had to do is just make them. So it wasn't like, we're going to do a bunch of new stuff. It was stuff that he had a market for, so we just recreated it. Constantly just were making the same strains because he had a market for it, which was pretty cool. We didn't have to reinvent the wheel at that time. But now, in our breeding now we look for different traits. Definitely. If you're doing regs, you know what I mean? It's you want to find that right male. We'll search for at least through 20, 30 males to find the right male. Make sure he dumps a lot of pollen, tight node structure, thick root ball. Definitely got to have a nose, some trikes on it. Yeah. Not too many males will put out trikes, but if you find the right one, you know what I mean. So
you guys doing stress testing and stuff like that on the males as well?
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of stress testing. Let them dry down a lot, see if they can stay standing. Cool. Put them in humid environments. Hot, humid environments. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just like that, but not too much other than that.
Yeah.
But,
on average, how long do you guys spend on a breeding project?
Oh shit! It'll take because we'll make them, and then we got to test them. You know what I mean? So we won't drop nothing unless it's tested through ourselves. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure the herm rate is below 5-10%. You know what I mean? Some with the regs, you know what I mean? You don't get very many Hermes at all.
Yeah.
Usually with the fems, we'll have usually a higher herm rate.
What are you guys using when you guys do your fems? Was it colloidal silver and stuff like that?
We'll use a STS formula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fort Windy, breeder in Michigan, put me up on game with that.
Nice.
But Rascal used to use, I think it was colloidal silver. He used to just give me the gallons.
Yeah.
Here's the gallons.
Back in the day, in the back of HighTimes, right? You just like, oh, I need this stuff right here.
Here's the spray.
Yeah, you would drop it off on the gallon.
All mixed up. You look at it and you can see shit going through it, like little silver and shit. So at the time, when the Wi-Fi, I think we were using CS. Yeah, colloidal silver.
You just reminded me of something from back in the day where you'd leave your bottles at the spot for the homies to run, right? And no labels, no nothing, right? Just like 1 through whatever. You're like, you're gonna put X amount of mLs of one.
That's hilarious. That's what we'd have to do.
Yeah. I used to definitely keep
shit.
all my stuff
Can't
to myself
give the
like
recipe
that back
out.
in the day, for sure.
What did Mike had a word for that? He called it something. The juice, or he called it something.
Yeah. It worked, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. But yeah. Love reading.
You've definitely taken.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, you've definitely taken that.
I love it. And we're not like crazy breeders like all the big guys. You know what I mean? Like
we do.
like we just, like to find bomb ass strains. Make sure that's the one. It's got to pass all the tests. Nose, structure, potency, it's terpenes. Nose. It's got to pass it all. Can't just look beautiful and have no nose on it. You know what I mean? It won't make the
All
cut,
show,
definitely.
no go, like
Yeah.
that, like back in the day, the BlackBerry, right?
Yeah.
To have all that bag appeal, It used to look great, and then
Just no nose.
you smoke, and you're just like, whoa,
Yeah.
I need to smoke a bunch.
Definitely got to smoke. It's got to have that white ash because it's a trip, man. Some strains won't smoke as good.
Yeah.
It's really, they just hold on. I think they just hold on to more nutrients. It's really weird. Some you can flush real easy. I mean, we don't flush like we used to, but
Yeah.
21-day flush. Back in the day. I'm flushing for 20 days.
A lot of it I've learned, we're always learning at Athena. And we've really learned that a lot of it stems from chlorophyll. Eliminating nitrogen at the end, getting rid of chlorophyll, because nitrogen promotes leaf growth, which leaf is, adding chlorophyll to your flower.
Yeah.
That's why we have a 2-week hang dry, to disperse that chlorophyll, to dry those leaves out, get rid of that chlorophyll, and to get to the true terpene and oils of the plant.
Yep.
So what we've really been, focusing on is eliminating nitrogen at the end.
Yeah.
So you can start to pull away from the chlorophyll, the leaf, and focus on the flower.
Yeah.
So a lot of that's process, but it's mostly what people don't really understand. It's purely genetics.
Yeah.
Your terpene content, your smell, your aroma, your THC. I mean, I got the Kush mints that produces like 32% THC in a greenhouse, but I have apple fritter right next to it at like 22.
Yeah.
So it's just purely genetics.
Yeah. 100%.
So,
I agree.
Are there any breeders that you guys currently admire that you follow?
I've been following
Exotic Mike's killing
Exotic
it.
Mike, Canorado.
Canorado's
always hooked us up, man. Back in the day with
big
all kinds
fan
of
of
gear.
Canorado.
Yep. I watch all these guys.
Absolute. Yep.
Back in the day,
Yep.
Compound's killing it. Who else?
Scott's always been a good
Scott's
Yep.
Rare Dank.
from back in the days.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been following Exotic Mike for a while.
Yeah, he's
It
been
seems
crushing
like
it.
He's
man.
been crushing it.
Just the last few years, he is
really fucking
soared.
Yep.
I've seen everything that he's doing. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was popping a lot of symbiotics.
Oh yeah.
Symbiotics.
Yeah. Podologist.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
podologists.
And we popped this mimosa, my buddy Alex and I, and it was the craziest purple, beautiful cut. And I was always a greenhouse grower. And Alex made the mistake. Alex used to pop all symbiotic seeds from Jungle Boys. We'd go and buy them at Jungle Boys, and then Alex would do the work, pop them, and he'd give me the winners,
Yeah.
Nice.
And so he gave me that cut, and I had just gone balls to the wall and built 7 locations with like 30 employees, and I probably had like 60,000 square foot of greenhouse in Southern California.
Wow.
Just rocking, and he gave me that mimosa cut, and I was growing greenhouse that it was just straight indoor. Like you couldn't even tell it was greenhouse.
Wow, you're crushing it.
Crushing it. So I just went balls to the wall. All I do is grow mimosa. Alex came down, was moving packs to my boy Ray, just a broker down here in SoCal, getting all the money for that mimosa. He leaves for 8-9 months, comes back, tries to move his mimosa cut. He was like, no, we can't even take this. He's like, Brandon just fucked up the market down there.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Dude, all I grew was that mimosa because it just was indoor packed fire at a greenhouse.
Wow.
You know?
That's a shit.
You know, so Symbiotic comes up with, they had some fire.
Yeah.
They had some fire genetics
yeah.
for sure. They do good.
Yeah. Budologist. We met him back. Where did we meet Budologist? HighTimes?
Probably HighTimes.
Yeah. I think it was HighTimes.
That was what was really good about that event, you know, before they got bought by that big corporation. You know, it was like they didn't have all that legal to worry about, and they really did bring everybody together out here.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
We're missing that. SoCal's really missing that.
Yeah.
I know Michigan's holding it down. You know, it seems like their culture, and they're on fire. They're passionate out there, and they're brothers and sisters in this thing together, where I think LA, like Southern California, we're all sort of being tugged and pulled in different directions, where we just don't have that event anymore, where we can like really get that camaraderie going like we used to have.
Man, those were the fun days.
They really were.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, those were the fun. We look forward to HighTimes events.
Yeah. A week
all the
of,
booze.
You know,
all the booze.
We did where did we go? Michigan. We won a cup in Michigan, 2014.
And Seattle.
Right when we went to Seattle
too.
Won back to back.
Those were good old days, man.
Yeah.
Killed it with the seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed it with the seeds, man.
How are you guys able to store pollen, you know, when you get it, or how's that?
Yeah.
Not too long though, right?
Not too long. We've learned.
Yeah.
We've learned. But I hear of breeders, man, storing shit for years.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. I like to make it fresh and then use it.
Yeah.
I've had pollen stored for a year, and it was still good. But I've never had it like longer than that. You know what I mean? And we're just constantly making fresh shit. Just got to keep up with the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many new genetics and a lot of genetics out there.
for sure.
Yeah, so we make fresh stuff.
It's almost it's almost like by the time you get some of it, it's already not hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're like, dude, I just worked 6 months to get this thing, and now it's not even. Now she's not even the hot chicken.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's why you got to create your own. You got to, that's what we're doing. Just creating our own hype. You know what I mean? Just try to stay ahead of the curve, which is tough, but we got a good following.
Yeah,
we're trying to bring the OGs back.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna stay true to the OGs.
Yeah.
You know.
We having a seed drop.
A paper towel. Cool thing.
Yeah. But we'll have a seed drop in about 60 days.
Where how are you where will you drop it? How are you
there'll be a link in our bio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And go on order.
Yeah, you can just order them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're excited. Super
Hey,
excited.
Yeah, let me know. Shoot me a text when that comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll bring some of that to Nevada.
Oh yeah, we got you.
For sure.
Yeah.
You guys should almost talk to Mike, because dude's all into like Discord, and he's like, bridging that gap between like gamer and cultivator.
I've seen Discord. I clicked on somebody. I don't even know what that is. What it?
Trust me, I'm a little behind on those.
Me too.
On that
Way
thing,
behind.
but Mike really seems like he's got the auction and like that type of thing down. He's even selling NFTs now to like.
That's what I've been seeing.
He's got an action figure he's dropping later this month. I'm just like, yeah, dude's definitely
killing it.
Yeah, he's definitely got some new tech that I think all of us could really use and pick up on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that for sure.
Yeah, we just got a Discord, and Mike is schooling our marketing manager on how to like utilize it.
Yeah.
Because it's I was also looking like Telegram groups. They got the Telegram groups, and I went on there and I saw everybody on there. Like, Doja, Backpack Boy, all these different.
Everybody's on there.
Everybody's on Telegram groups, and it's just you send out a message and boom, everybody gets it. But
I've heard about it, but I don't know how to get involved in that.
Yeah, it's like the new Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So you gotta stay up on all this tech.
Yeah, we gotta get our marketing manager on that.
For sure.
Super dope.
So Phil, you just got back from Michigan. You looking at anything out there? Or anything you can talk about?
Yeah, just looking. We looked at a cultivation. Also looking at some properties out there. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
it's not so crowded. Weather was beautiful.
Yeah,
but we're looking, man. We're just constantly looking. It's got to be the right fit. It's got to be large. It's got to be, large scale, at least 1,000 lights, 800 lights.
What states are you guys most interested in?
Cali.
Yeah, definitely Cali.
Cali, a couple other states though.
We're looking at I think Oakland next week.
Yeah.
We're going out to Oakland, but the team has been actually looking in Arizona, Florida, New York, even.
Yep. Boston.
Yep.
Nice.
Like at least 5 different states.
Yeah.
States that are a little bit more friendly to do business in, obviously.
Yeah.
And the cost to do business is
And
just
taxes.
taxes. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so makes sense out there.
Yeah, it does. In Michigan,
Makes
there's
sense.
no cultivation tax.
There's no what?
Zero cultivation tax
Oh my
in
God,
Michigan.
That's crazy.
That's why it's going off. It's insane. You know,
Yeah.
that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just your normal taxes.
Yeah, Jesus.
exactly.
That's how,
Cannabis is taxed 10 times over. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
survive. And now the pack price, at a point it was sustainable, but now it's not.
Yeah.
At a point where you're selling packs for $3,500, you can pay the tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
with a smile.
Yeah, and you're cool.
Yeah, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now,
It's ridiculous.
no, it is.
They're trying to remove it right here in Cali, aren't they? It's getting.
There's some tax reform groups.
Yeah.
Autumn Carsey is part of one of them. They've got some movement in Oakland and a few other local cities. So I think what their plan of attack is work on small local cities and then expand out for a full tax reform, statewide.
That's smart. I like that. That's
Yeah.
a good way to
Start
go
small,
after
right?
county by
Yep.
county.
Yep.
Start small.
Start small
Yeah.
and then just work your way
Yeah.
out, because it's the only way that we're going to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, I appreciate you guys, making the trip out.
Thanks for having us.
No, yeah, thanks for
sure,
having
guys.
us, man.
No,
That's good.
True legends, dude.
No, it's been
Alright,
it's
thanks.
been a while too for us to have been out. We haven't been. I had this crazy accident, so
Yeah, what? Glamis?
yeah, Glamis in a razor flipped,
Fuck.
lost 3 fingers, but it's been cool. So, it was rough for the first year. It's going on my second year now, I think. Getting a lot better.
Getting a lot better functioning.
Strength wise, functioning.
Yeah.
Just able to grab shit.
Yeah.
It took a minute.
That-
This finger actually was kind of locked for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
where I couldn't even move it, and then surgery after surgery, getting it better. So I had like 9 surgeries on this hand so far.
That thumb is crucial.
Yeah.
This is crucial.
No, they say 60% of your hand is these two,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
These two. So
Yeah.
hopefully next time we're back on the show, I'll have
Prosthetic.
I'll have some fingers.
What's yeah. So how does it work with the prosthetic? You slide it on and it
Yes. So
is it
actually,
functioning or
there's 2 different ones. I'm just waiting on some insurance issues. But the way it works is it's going to strap over my wrist, right? And it straps from here to here. And then it'll hold it. And then I'm actually, the doctor's kind of cool, so he's going to, we're sending it out to get tatted.
that's good.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
So when I put it on, I'll have these tattoos, and then I'll have my finger tattoos.
back.
Yeah, back. Yeah,
That's dope.
He has Biaso on his right hand, and then he'll have the grow back on
this
this
one.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
It's been rough though, but I'm here.
Yeah.
You're a savage, bro.
Dude, you guys have been through
Oh my God.
a lot.
Yeah.
To get here, to still be in the game.
Yes.
To never give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To just
That's
stay
our thing.
focused.
The motto is just never give up.
Never give up, man. If
Something
you're
that you
passionate,
love, I don't care if I.
Yeah.
It's not about money, man.
It
No.
never
it's
has
not
been.
about-
Never has been. But it's just I love marijuana. Love it.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
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 No, much respect, much love. And serious, it's a true honor. It's a pleasure having you guys on.
Thanks for having us,
Thanks,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yep.
So
Thanks,
Honored to be
JJ.
here with
Yeah,
you guys.
Both of you
guys.
guys,
Yep.
bro.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Excited for the next show.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll have some new
no,
I'm
we're
getting
new stuff to
excited
talk
for
about.
this year,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to
part
find
2,
a spot.
part
you
2,
know?
and then we'll have shit like this.
Oh, yeah.
Get you.
Right,
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
get you linked up with Demeter
Yeah.
Designs.
Oh, Sean's been a blessing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Sean, shout out to
I hooked
Sean.
you guys up.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's helping us on the West Sac project.
Nice.
And he actually is going to be helping us on all the projects.
Yeah.
You know, if whatever we take, we're bringing Sean in.
Sean's solid.
How's Athena treating you, Phil? Because Phil was the one that we had to convince, right?
Yeah. Took a minute, but yeah.
Dude, it took a long minute.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's doing good. I'm running it right now, and I'm tweaking it. You know what I mean? But I'm getting some good results, man. And it's just the simplicity.
Yeah.
Without having to deal with fucking 10
headache.
bottles.
Yeah.
The cleanliness.
I could literally call and say, "Hey, make this real quick." You got to be really fucking dumb to really blow it. You know what I mean? Honestly.
Have you seen any? Going from how many bottles were you using before?
20. No. About 16.
All the bottles.
All the
man,
bottles.
Got the AB, CalMag, all the fucking Apps
Roots,
bottles, 5, 6.
the Hydrozyme,
Oh my god.
the sweets.
How about
Probably
the
a
Roots XL? The
12 bottles, probably a good 10, 12 bottles at least.
At least.
I remember we had the doser designed, and it was like 12 fucking dosers.
Going from all
wild.
the 12 bottles to 2-part Pro line with cleanse, have you seen a major degradation in quality?
No.
Quality's
better,
there.
even better.
Yeah,
Even
quality's
smoking wise, even better.
And you could
honestly.
throw multiple strains in a room.
Yes.
That's the beautiful thing without stressing about, oh, this one's got too much. This
And
one
we've
doesn't
only
have
had
enough.
we've only had time not to play with it that much.
Yeah.
But the little time that we've had chances to play with the Athena, it's fucking been great.
Yeah.
We're working on a flush product. It's a last 2 week. It's a core replacement.
Okay.
Interesting.
So when I was talking earlier about chlorophyll and eliminating leaf tissue.
Yeah.
We're removing nitrogen. So what's beautiful about Proline, it has 0 nitrogen in the bloom formula. 0. And you only get your nitrogen from the core product. So what we're doing is you're doing a core replacement. You keep the calcium because if you a lot of these guys, sometimes they'll flush too long.
Okay.
And what happens is when you're flushing too long, you're giving the plant nothing.
Yeah.
And you're taking away that calcium.
Yeah.
And the calcium is what the plant gets you strength of the tissue and strength of the plant matter and tissue of the plant. So a lot of times when you give it straight nothing and you're flushing, you get bud rot because the plant has no calcium to strengthen it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what you want is you want to get rid of nitrogen completely at the end of flower. So to get rid of chlorophyll.
Yeah.
How far into flower?
Last 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Gotcha.
Yeah, last 2 weeks. So what we're doing the last 2 weeks, we ran it. So we have a process at Athena where before we're nonstop doing R&D.
Yeah.
Like we've got probably about 7 R&D projects going right now.
That's dope. I love R&D.
Taking notes is a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
taking a lot of notes, man.
Oh my God, all the data you got to collect.
It takes somebody that's very diligent, more like a trimmer mentality that could just sit there and just collect the data. It's not R&D, is not fun.
No.
It's tedious, it's time consuming, it's expensive.
Yeah, people get mad at you.
Yeah. But, so we have a guy, Alex, that all he does is collect data on Excel spreadsheets, breaks it down.
Dope.
And we do everything by data driven. So we have a stage process. So we have a group of cultivators that we give something that we want to try at scale. We have 10 cultivators that we send it to, and we say, hey, try this. And they'll give us their feedback. Oh, it's awesome. And a lot of the times what we do, we don't tell them what it is, and we don't tell them what it does.
Gotcha.
All we do is we'll have 2 products, and it'll be 1 and 2. And one will be water, and the other one will be the product.
See if these guys are bullshit.
Yeah. So when they come back, they're like, bro, that water fucking crushed it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, we got to get a new, got to get new guy testing for us.
Yeah.
So But
shit.
so when we get that data back from those growers, then that's when I call Roach at Jungle Boys. And we have a room at Jungle Boys. It's a 30 lighter.
Okay.
Perfect. And it's split in half. 15 lights is exactly what they were using before.
Okay.
And then the other 15 are what we're testing. And we do the trials there, and then we get full breakdown of THC, everything. And then once that gets done, then it goes to Roach's scale facility, and then we put it in the Netaflex. And in the Netaflex, they have 2 rooms are each separate. So each one room at Jungle Boys has 2 different feeding cycles. So we can go in each genetic in each room and put different feeding cycles on half the room, which is perfect.
That's dope.
And so we can run those trials at scale. So you run it small garden before we kill anything at Jungle Boys. And
it's already happened, though, right?
Yeah, it has for sure. No, I tried. I've gotten bitched out quite a bit. So, and then it goes to the R&D room at Jungle Boys. And then it goes to scale at Jungle Boys, and then eventually gets launched, which...
That's dope. You get to put to the ringer.
Yeah. And just like with your guys' seed projects, I mean, we're talking a year and a half.
I was just going to say at least a year. Bro.
Yeah.
Minimum.
At least a year.
Minimum.
Yeah, year and a half.
Yep.
So there's so many different things that we're working on right now that we're working in the pipeline. And then a lot of the things that we're coming out with right now are, I believe, going to be industry changing. Like, it's just some crazy, new processes and flows and stuff like that.
Nice.
So
super excited about it. No, I appreciate, you guys giving us an opportunity. Thanks, Phil, for giving me a chance, because I know Terrence was calling me. He was like, "Hey, you got to work on Phil, bro." Phil's
same. I was getting those same calls. Tell Brandon. Tell him to call Phil.
He doesn't believe that you could pull the same quality. We're all about quality. Yeah. Phil's all about quality. You can't pull the same quality with a 2-part.
Yeah.
No, but I do like that you've been around long enough to know that, like, experimenting is the key, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
You're not just taking our feed chart and going, oh, this is biblical, this is in stone, I need to follow this to the T. You're reading your plants like you always have, and you're making adjustments as you see fit,
Yeah.
And that's how you're going to get the best results with Athena, It's still doing those same SOPs that we've always done as cultivators, It's not just... we put this out and this is biblical and now you need to follow this across the board or you're missing it,
Yeah.
And a lot of these newer guys, they just don't have that history of experimenting and the confidence in that, right? So they're hoping that everything on that paper is all they got to do.
Oh shit!
Because they're like, hey, I can make a box of macaroni and cheese, right? Like that's where they're at, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, guys, like we still got to experiment.
You got to tweak.
Like,
You got to
your
tweak.
room's different than mine. Your genetics are different, and so we give you guys a nice,
platform,
nice wide platform to play around in. But you got to experiment and play around.
Yeah, and you got to know how to read your plants.
That's
most important, man.
Read it.
If you can't read the plants,
you're missing it.
You're folded.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah.
Good luck.
You'll have HLPV running all over the room. You won't even
Oh
know.
my god.
Jeez. We've seen it. We cruise into facilities just like you guys, right? We're out in different states, different wherever, and I'll walk in rooms and I'll just be like, yo. I'm like, no, there's no. I'm like, dude,
you got it.
Yeah, like,
you got
send that out. I'll get a call like in a month. Yeah, bro, you're right. Good looking out. I'm like, yeah, it took a month. Like, all right, how many more cuts did you guys take off of that? Like, did you touch everything else? Like, what happened? So
it's funny. We were at a project and we asked the guy who's like, what? Everything looks perfect except this tray. Looks like it has HLV. And he's like, yeah, I just brought those in 3 weeks ago.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, hey, quarantine that shit.
Fuck, just trash it, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're going to fuck up everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't do it. I highly not recommend it.
Yeah, I was like, where'd you get it? He was like, oh, at a shop or whatever, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yep.
So, cleanliness, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it's about.
For sure.
All right, boys.
Brandon, thank you.
pleasure.
Legends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for making the trip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, appreciate you
And
guys.
it's a true honor. Thank you guys.
Likewise.
Thank you guys.
See ya.
Yep.
Yep.